He did talk shit. You're fat and ugly, right? You're a dumb bitch.
I'm telling you my truth.
It's hurtful.
I don't want you texting other women in my house.
Shit.
Oh my God, this bitch is actually stupid.
He was honest.
He told me after he or you dumbass.
Welcome back to the channel, Fan of Hals. Are y'all ready for the biggest 90-day show ever? Because that's kind of what you're getting. So everybody put on your floaties because we are literally going to be swimming in so much bullshit. Let's go. So Rob arrives to the tell-all first and he's like, you know, I am really sad that Jen picked the guy who needs to step on a box to feel like a big man.
I'm a big man.
But you know what? Maybe a pussy-ass bitch is exactly what Jen needed in her life at that time.
I have a whole lot to say. I definitely could with that relationship if I wanted.
Then we have Colt pulling out some tarot cards, which is apparently a long-standing hobby of his.
Let's pull a card for today.
Let's see. I'm seeing couch crasher, broke, homeless, living off a woman you don't even like. I'm seeing, yes, the knight of no ambition. You bring nothing to the table except a crusty yellow sock. Go out there and get a job. Then walks in Elise wearing what I'm pretty sure she thinks is an oversized t-shirt, and surprisingly, she's with Cole. Apparently, the two of them have been getting closer, and she's gotten more insight into his relationship with Jen, and that has somehow made Elise gain more respect for him. But let's be serious, this woman was so deep in denial, she was defending Carlo to a fault, so I'm not gonna trust her judgment when it comes to a man's character, you know? Oh, also, Cole has apparently been super flirty with Elise, and he even has her key to her hotel room.
There's a lot to unpack with Cole and Jen's situation. Kind of excited to see what he has to say.
Tiff comes in next and leaves her relationship status with Rocky as quote-unquote, it's complicated.
I'm gonna be honest, and if you get your feelings hurt, that's on you.
Then Tim comes in next and he is still on his hunt for love.
I'm always ready for tell-alls. Don't sing it, bring it.
We see Courtney and she tells us that she's only been talking to Elise since leaving the resort, and it kind of feels like she's back in high school with all of the cliques and the drama because apparently after everything ended, Tim and Tiff blocked Elise for 6 months for being a bad friend and sleeping with a man who honestly no one should be expending any amount of energy being upset over.
Great, I'm in my mid-30s and I have to relive this shit all over again.
So we're backstage, we have Eskimo sisters on the couch and Eskimo brothers hanging out next to them, and yes, it is awkward for everybody.
Awkward.
Facts.
But thankfully, Elise's tits literally come out and bring everybody together.
Hey, everybody. It's a power couple, res a power attack.
Oh my God.
Movie out.
She leaves to tape her boobies in, which it is wild to me that she did not do this until she had a nip slip. And while she's gone, Tiff is like grinding her teeth because her bestie Tim seems to be super fine with the girl that they are both supposed to be hating.
I thought you guys were like not cool.
We weren't.
When did that change?
I don't know, a month ago.
Chantel comes in worried about the judgment that she's going to face being a newly minted bisexual woman in a relationship with another woman. Then we all get on stage, we get to meet the new host Suki, Usman and Jen come in remotely, and the tell-all begins. Let's do our traditional round robin. Jen and Cole are still together. Everybody is shocked. And Rob is sitting over there like, whatever, I don't care.
How's it feel to see Jen today?
It's like seeing everybody else here.
Come on.
Usman is like, I can't believe that Courtney picked Colt, and Tim is like, LOL. And Usman is like, Tim, shut the fuck up. And apparently, Usman is mad at Tim because Tim used to follow him on social media, and then he blocked him, and then in Tulum, Usman was like, bro, WTF? And Tim was like, oh, my bad, and he started to follow him again, and once they left the resort, Tim blocked Usman again. And Usman is just super butthurt about it.
I cleaned it up. I deleted like 500 people. It wasn't targeted towards you. But you acted like a bitch.
Because I want you to know how I feel. I'm not gonna
But come to me like a man. Don't be a bitch and try to make a scene.
He even went onto his social media to post about Tim being the fakest friend you could ever have.
That's a pussy move. You should have just wrote. You have my phone number.
What you did is
Usman.
Oh my God. Courtney and Colt, they are surprisingly still together. Courtney tells us that things are good.
Courtney, how's it been?
I mean, ups and downs, but we're doing good.
And I don't really know how much I believe her because the entire time that she's saying this, she looks like she is going to break down in tears at any second. And Tim is like, I am so glad that Courtney picked Colt because Usman sucks, okay? He is so disrespectful. And Usman is like, no, and Tim is like, yeah, and Suki is like, okay, the both of you shut up. Let's just play the clip.
Usman really disrespected Colt.
I didn't disrespect you.
Right now, I look more man than him. And he has pot belly. I don't even know how you can see the place, you know, like...
Usman is like, oh, LOL, that was actually really bad. I'm so sorry. And Tim is like, I'm sorry is not enough. And then Usman is like, why don't you mind your own business? I wasn't apologizing to you. And then the two of them just continue to fight.
I don't have to apologize to you, mother.
It's not right on you to pick up.
You are a female and you're picking up.
You, Usman.
So Tim says that he's sick and tired of hearing Usman do nothing but give excuses. Personally, I think that Tim is not a super emotional dude. Like, it takes a lot to get him angry to a point where he will have an outburst like this. And I just don't think that Usman being a loser 5 minutes into the tell-all would elicit this extreme of a reaction from him. I think Tim got mad because Usman said he's a female. Anyway, Courtney says that the two have said I love you to each other, which, you know, would not be the choice any sane woman would have made, but whatever. And she questions Colt's motives a ton because all of his exes were absolutely shitting all over him on social media, saying that he doesn't love Courtney, he's just using her for a home or for her money, which, I mean, I do not disagree.
Trust is, I come with trust issues built in. It's a feature maybe if you want to think about it.
Buddy, that is not funny, okay? That's actually kind of awful that you can even joke about your inclination for cheating like that, okay? It's pretty disgusting.
Some girl sent him flowers to the hotel. I told him, like, you need to cut off these other women. I don't want you texting other women in my house.
Anyway, apparently he's been making some semblance of an effort to try and be faithful. So Courtney tells us he's gotten a new phone and he has allegedly stopped messaging all of the women that he had been talking to before he moved in to live with Courtney's parents.
He's making effort. He's trying to start clean.
I know how to woo a woman.
All right, I'm sure that the man who says giving you trust issues is a feature that comes with being in a relationship with him is gonna do a super swell job at being faithful on his first attempt. Also, if you did not watch Pillow Talk, we do find out that Colt went down on Courtney while he was in the hospital, but since then, they have not had any banging in the penetrative sense.
We haven't had sex as of today.
Are you even attracted to me?
Of course I am.
Ooh, now say it again, but this time, say it like you mean it. Courtney then goes way too TMI, and she says that she does not believe him because she hasn't been able to get his dick hard.
It makes you question, like, okay, I can't get your dick hard. Basically, has erectile dysfunction.
Oh my God, Courtney.
Colt says that it's because of all of the medication that he's on, which is valid, and that he has been going down on her like crazy.
The oral game's great, though.
He was like a sniper in Mexico.
Guys, please, shut up. I beg you. I do not want to hear about Colt's muffin diving adventures.
Yeah, I assume you're getting hard during oral?
Yeah.
She sucked me off.
Guys, please stop. I would pay an ungodly amount of money to unhear all of that.
I think he thinks you're gorgeous and his body's healing, so don't think that he's not attracted to you.
In my opinion, I think that Colt's dick is broken because he's been gooning it to women on the internet for way too long. We touch base with Tiffany. She tells us she still has a relationship with Rocky, but he is no longer her boyfriend. He is her trainer.
Okay, so you're single? Are you single?
Then we get to revisit start of season Carlo before his descent into lunacy. And Elise just has this look of, ugh, look at this rat bastard macking on some other girl who is not me. And Tiff has a look of, God, I cannot believe I thought this loser was sexy.
I feel like Carlo freaked the out on me. He yelled at me. He felt like I did something wrong to him.
So, apparently, after the selection ceremony, Carlo sent Tiff a bitchy-ass text message.
He sent me like a shitty text like, ooh, you got me, and the middle finger. And then he sent me a picture of him wearing a t-shirt with Elise's face on it.
Bro, this man is the definition of loser.
What a douchebag. I was like, why does he hate me? Like, what's wrong? What did I do to him?
Anyway, Carlo is backstage and he's waiting to come on, and he gets to listen to Elise say they dated for a month and then she broke up with him because he started to become super controlling and super manipulative, which does not surprise me in the slightest. So Carlo comes out and Tiff is like, I was nothing but nice to you, you jackass, okay? I had options. If you did not want to be with me, you should have just told me. And Elise is like, excuse me, if you had so many options, why did you attack me the moment you found out I banged your mans? And Tiff is like, sweetie, it wasn't mean to you. And then Courtney is like, no, we were there when you called her a whore. Do not lie to us. So we watch Carlo tell Tiff about banging Elise, and Elise gets to now hear Carlo tell Tiff that Elise is not the kind of girl for him because she is not the kind of girl you can take home to mom. And then apparently, after the cameras left, Carlo broke down in his baby bitch tears.
Right after the camera stopped rolling, Carlo came and this man was like sobbing that I didn't have a reaction.
And then Rob says what we are all thinking. It is fucking insane that he went to break up with Tiff and tell her that he slept with another woman, and he's the one who got upset that she wasn't distraught enough over that news.
You weren't satisfied with how sad she was? It's so weird that you would tell Tiffany that you hooked up with Elise and then feel like she wasn't upset enough for your liking.
And this wet sack of human shit is like, actually, I mean, you heard Tiff say that she was putting on a front, so I didn't get the satisfaction of seeing her upset. And I'm gonna go out on a limb and speak for literally everyone on Earth when I ask, does your back hurt from all of those mental gymnastics to try and justify your insane behavior?
Bro, you came back over to guilt trip her into feeling bad for you after you somebody else. She's not responsible for her reaction.
So I'm not allowed to console with someone who like I really cared about?
I cannot believe, I mean I can, but like also can't, that he is trying to make Tiff the bad guy in this situation. I'm not allowed to console with someone I really cared about? No, bitch, not when that person is the person you're breaking up with because you went behind her back and f***ed her friend, you literal dipshit.
Elise and I really grew our friendship. I really started to see her differently.
And then you were like, I'm only picking her because I feel like bad. I her, so I guess I have to stay with her.
Oh my God. To the stakes with this man, burn him for he is a ragged wench. Elise is definitely about to cry because the man that she defended with her entire fucking life as being this great guy is actually the reason women choose the bear.
You were dating other men.
You were
He's
kissing
free to
other
do
men,
whatever
too.
he'll
Yeah, but I
do.
wasn't them.
Courtney is like, Tiff, simmer down. You are being so extra. Y'all were on a dating show, okay? He can bang whomever he wants. And Tiff is like, you bimbo in a golden rag. We are grown-ups. The least either of them could have done is be transparent about it and tell me.
He was honest. He came and told
Literally,
you.
is
He
it-
literally
He
came
told
to
me
your door.
after he
What's he supposed to do, during?
Now, Courtney keeps defending Carlo, and she's saying things like, oh, so what? 2 a.m. with his dick in her mouth? Were they supposed to knock on your door and ask for permission?
Not permission. Oh my God, this bitch is actually
nobody's
stupid.
saying that.
I got mad because I was honest to everyone. But when it came to me, no one gives a
Then Elise apologizes and she says that Carlo just fed her a bunch of lies about Tiff that she believed. For example, Carlo told her that he was not interested in Tiffany at all.
He told me he didn't feel attracted to her.
Did you say that?
That's not true.
You did.
That's not true.
Okay, so I think that Carlo operates with the honest belief that he can do whatever the f he wants because no one is going to believe a woman over him, a man.
And you didn't tell Tiffany you the dumbest bitch on the planet?
You didn't say you made a mistake and dumb person?
No.
So Carlos is like, I did not say that, you are lying. And Tiff is like, bitch, you texted that to me. And then Carlos is like, oh, I mean, I don't know, I could have, but like, I don't remember if I did or not.
I have the messages.
I don't remember saying that.
We need to see the phone.
I'm telling you my truth. Like, I don't remember doing that.
Buddy, shut your entire mouth. No one believes a word that's coming out of your slimy rat bastard mouth, okay?
I think she's dumb, but that I made a decision to be friends and a dumb person.
Oh.
I hope that every single shit that comes out of this man's body feels like a fully inflated pufferfish. Anyway, this little piece of shit plays the all women are crazy card, and he's like, listen, ladies, I get why you girls would be so emotional over something that was said that I don't remember saying, but the honest to God truth is that I have a real connection with the both of you, which is fucking nuts because I don't know about you, but I've never had a connection with a dude and felt compelled to tell another dude I was interested in. Wow, I just fucked the dumbest bitch on the face of this planet.
I wasn't trying to lie or be deceitful. I was actually changing my mind that quickly while I was there.
Will somebody please do Carlo a service and take the 27 shovels that man has apparently come to the tell-all with?
Well, I'm curious, Cole, how do you feel believing everything that Carlo says, knowing that he talks shit about you?
Oh, damn! The man came with 28! Apparently, last night, Cole, Elise, Tiff, and Tim, they were all together telling each other the shit that Carlo was saying about all of them. And Cole was super hurt because at the resort, him and Carlo were like besties from other testes.
You think I'm a pussy because I don't stand up to Jen, or that I'm a creep when I drink, right?
I don't disagree with what Carlo said, but I'm not Cole's best friend.
You did talk shit and how you're a dumb bitch.
Woo!
Right? You're fat and ugly.
Wow.
I would say jail, but I do not think that's good enough. What? Put his tiny little wiener in a chastity cage and give the key to Tiffany.
Producers, can we see those texts?
How are you out here acting like you are a prize? Buddy, you are the fucking lesson. Coming in here looking like you're about to give a TED Talk written in fucking crayons? Sit your dumb ass down.
Say something now, Courtney and Colt. Say something.
I don't know what we even say to help Carlo.
Now, if you're wondering why Tiff and Elise are suddenly buddy-buddy, it's because when they were filming In Between the Sheets, the two gals got together, they traded phones, and they went through each other's text messages with Carlo, and they read all of the heinous shit that he told them about each other.
Stop talking shit about people. I have been there for you, but you me. And you her, and you your mother best friend.
Rob is like, damn, because it really must be so nice for him to know that there is someone on this franchise who is categorically worse than him. Colt, for some reason, tries to have Carlo's back. I don't know if this is like a cope because the guy he's been defending so hard has now been exposed as being a massive wet cunt, but he tries to go to bat for the losing team.
Let him chime in.
Let him chime in. What?
I want his response to all these accusations.
He's a piece of shit.
Why don't you just stay over there and shut the up?
Usman, that's right. Usman is like, brother, from one piece of shit to another, just say that you're sorry and walk away.
I handle myself the wrong way in terms of the shit talking. I'm sorry about that bullshit.
All right, Carlo.
All right.
Bye.
Oh my God, this man really just showed up to be told he's a giant pile of shit and then say sorry and leave. Okay, wow. Suki does get this train back on track, and we find out that Tiffany is dating somebody.
It was a former relationship that I ended because I was being very stubborn.
Now, I don't know how I feel about getting back together with someone you previously dated, but she does say that she can honestly say she is getting everything she wants in a man and she doesn't have to compromise anything. So I guess that's good. I just hope it's not like delusional, you know?
My new perfect guy's name is also Ronald.
Your ex-husband's name is Ronald and your new perfect person is Ronald too?
It is kind of weird that her perfect man has the same name as her ex, especially because Ronald is not a super common name in my opinion. It's time to check in with Tim. Jen gets to watch Tim say that they broke up because she is a gold-digging whore.
Why'd y'all break up?
She's a gold digging whore. Wasn't happy unless I was buying shit.
Maldito! Then we watch Jen tell the guys that Tim paid for strippers to dance all up on her because he likes to watch men do stuff to his lady because he is a cuck. And Tim is like, bro, she told me that she never went to a strip club because of her controlling ex-boyfriend, so I took her to have the whole stripper experience.
He turns that around into like, Tim wanted to watch other men dance on me? Nah, Tim was trying to show you that he wasn't your ex.
Speaking of exes, obviously, where there is Tim, Veronica is not far behind. Veronica comes on and she says that she thinks Jen spread all of these rumors that Tim is a cuck because she just cannot accept that there is a man on the face of this earth that is not absolutely obsessed with her or throwing money at her face just for breathing in their general direction.
The answer is he's gay, that he's into men, because it's the only way that someone could possibly not be into me.
Jen is like, oh my god, Veronica, everybody thinks Tim is gay. And Veronica is like, bitch, everybody thinks Tim is gay because you will not shut up about how Tim is gay.
You said it because you couldn't handle the fact that he just didn't want you, because you're just a bitch.
Courtney goes on the defense and she's like, Tim was going around telling everybody that Jen is a gold-digging whore, so, I mean, he's also not in the right. And Tim is like, no. Chantel asked me why me and Jen broke up, and I told Chantel the truth.
You never gave
me anything.
It was thousands of dollars.
Okay, show the receipts.
Where's my phone?
Okay, so you would think that Jen would be like shaking in her little booties, but she's like, please, bitch, give me the receipts with so much confidence that you're like, oh, maybe Tim doesn't have the receipts. But Tim does pull out the receipts.
1 million, like it's in Colombia money.
15 transactions, but she says I never sent her nothing.
So 1 million Colombian pesos is around like $250. So if he's sending her that same amount 15 times, then that means he sent her around $3,500, which is not nothing. But Jen is like, oh, whatever. I don't have time for this bullshit.
Go take your transactions and put it where the sun doesn't light.
Jen is like, whatever, I don't care about Tim's opinion because, yeah, girly can't dispute the proof. And then Veronica is like, guys, I am tired of being dragged into all of your bullshit. Please get over this. And Tim is like, I would love to. And Jen is like, yeah, now that I can't lie to people about Tim being an asshole, why don't we let bygones be bygones?
Wish you the best, and I hope that really you can find someone that you can, be happy with.
We then get to see Tim's failed attempt at dating on the resort, like when he asked Elise if she had any STDs.
Tim, I will admit, those are like the first couple questions you ask a prostitute.
Is it? I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't really have any experience with prostitutes. So Tim and Elise did actually talk about going on a date, and Elise tells us, yeah, he said he was gonna plan something, but he never followed through on it. And Tim is like, yeah, well, she didn't tell me that she was interested in Carlo and banged him, so I was kind of butthurt.
It hurt my feelings. I was like, I'm not gonna speak to her the rest of the trip like I was 5 years old, and I didn't.
Ah, that actually explains why Tim was so weirdly hard on Elise when Tiff found out about Elise banging Carlo. Suki's like, Elise, how are you feeling about Tim now? And Elise is like, I really do like that he can apologize from a place of sincerity, which is not surprising because she probably never experienced that with Carlo. And Elise is like, yeah, he's like super kind and sweet.
So would you ever go out with Tim? I would love to.
I would love to.
Take you.
Somewhere that you would like.
I would love to.
Okay.
Veronica does straight up tell us that Elise is way out of Tim's league, but he might be able to have a shot because he is so nice. And Elise has only dated absolute monsters. And no, not the sexy kind from the dark romance novels. Let's get back to Jen and Cole. Jen is like, so far, so good, despite the list of problems that I have in my back pocket that are way too long for me to read within this 2-hour-long segment. Cole is like, yeah, I mean, everything's great. Jen is a total freak in bed. And Jen is like, yeah, my needs are being met because Cole is a closet freak.
He's a closet freak.
Jen, what's the secret?
Tacos and squirts.
There it is. Tacos and squirts.
Ew. Jen just needs tacos and to squirt to be a happy girl, which, like, no, it's not, okay? Girlie, we know you also need money and a green card. Editing Boba here. So apparently I have the mind of a sewer rat, and squirt is actually a Mexican beverage. So Jen was not talking about, having a slip and slide kitty.
He strikes me as like such a good, prim and proper boy, but he's like probably insane when the doors are closed.
She never went back to Rob after that, right?
Oh.
Damn.
And then Cole gets to watch Jen say that she wants to fuck Rob but marry Cole, which, like, I don't know. If I were Cole, I would kind of be a little insulted watching that. But anyway, Cole is like, just because Rob stepped back because I was going for what I wanted does not make me a controlling man. And Suki's like, okay, sure, but like standing outside of someone's room at 4 a.m. being real weird absolutely does.
That's not what happened, though.
But Jen did say that.
Okay, that doesn't mean it's true. Jen makes shit up all the time.
You think Jen lies a lot?
Well, that sure sounds like a flourishing relationship built on mutual trust and understanding. Okay, so I guess Cole banged Jen on a Saturday, and she was like, why don't you come back and bang me again tomorrow? So Cole is like, oh, score. So he grabs some champagne and stores it in Tiff's room because it's right next to Jen's room, and he wants to surprise Jen with it. And Jen sees him go into Tiff's room, goes insane, and she's like, you know what, Cole? Never mind. I'm kind of tired. I don't want you to bang me tonight. And that is the night that she went to Rob's room to play Mario Kart.
It's not cute. I get it. There's like this little, oh, she's a little she-demon, but that's just so corny. She just doesn't give a.
Jen then tries to deflect, and she's like, Tiff is such a master manipulator. She's working everybody like they're her little puppet, and Tiff is like, girly, you cannot be a colossal bitch and then be mad at people when they call you a colossal bitch. And then Elise is like, what really grinds my gears is here she is playing these two men, and she acts like she would murder either of them if they even looked at another girl.
I did encourage Colt and Rob to date other people.
She might not have told us not to talk to other girls, but she was very...
She made it clear in another way.
Yes.
And that is true. If you remember, she ripped the guys a new butthole anytime that she saw them talking to another girl. And she would run back to Rob if Cole talked to somebody, and then she would run right back to Cole if Rob talked to somebody.
I don't know why you're so jealous of Cole and I.
I've never been jealous of you.
Well, then don't yell at your boyfriend for hanging out with me.
So Cole is like, I specifically told Jen that I was going to be hanging out with Elise, Tiff, and Tim. And then she wouldn't stop blowing up my freaking phone asking where I was, who I was with, so I just turned that shit off.
I told you I went to Elisa's room till about 10:30.
Wait. You were in Elise's room last night?
Yeah.
So apparently, Cole tried to go to Tim's place where Tiff was, but Tim was like, no, we need some private time to talk between each other, so go away. Which is why he ended up in Elise's room.
Jen, you know this.
No.
I don't want Cole. We're like brother and sisters, and we came into this retreat together. That's all it is.
And then Jen is like, shut up, Elise. I cannot take you seriously with your shitty ass tan, you fugly bitch.
I cannot listen to you with that bad tan.
You bitch.
She tried to make him cheat on me.
What?
I don't trust you, Elise.
Elise is like, fuck you, okay? You are not gonna try to spin this whole Elise is such a whore story again.
Did you have a good time at Elise's room last night?
Don't sit here and pull that bullshit on me.
You know what? Let's just finish this relationship.
Wow.
And that, my Panda Pals, was part 1. Dude, I can't believe that half of this segment was literally everyone just shitting all over Carlo. But honestly, I'm not mad about it. I hope nothing but the worst for that man. May all of his plans never work out. Let's go ahead and take a sneak peek at what we can expect for next week.
She was waiting for you to do something more than just say that you liked her.
His love language is give me shit.
Oh, you are being a sucker. Like a lollipop. I thought I would give suckers to the suckers.
That's not fine to do to your daughter.
Get the hell up.
Now, I'm a little curious. Did they not know that their sexy time was being filmed? Because I feel like that's a little fucked up if they did it, but also makes for some pretty good TV. I'm also curious about the timeline of it all, like when did the banging all go down? Anyway, I hate Jen, I hate Cole, I don't actually hate Elise, sorry not sorry, and I really hate how Colt and Courtney keep trying to defend the biggest buttholes on the show. Like, that is a really weird choice.
Anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you like my video, please subscribe to the channel, like and comment down below, and tell me your thoughts, and I will see you for the next one. Bye!